I want to put out a proper music video soon, so I reviewed the dozens of indie over 50 film clips on our YouTube playlist, and I discovered there are kind of four options, ways of different ways of approaching it. I mean, there's of course infinite creative options, but today I'm going to walk you through the four levels of music videos from good to great, and a few that I reckon belong on MTV. Not that MTV exists like it does in the old days. You'll see real examples in each level, why they work, and what you can realistically do, whether you've got zero budget or you've got a big budget or some great creative friends and resources. Great videos, sometimes with just a few hundred views and others with a few 100,000. Today, join me in learning and being inspired by other artists so you can choose your own adventure if you choose to put out your music on a video. G'day and welcome to Indie Over 50. My name is John Huggart and this channel is dedicated to those of us over the age of 50 releasing new music on YouTube and Spotify. And look, if you've already got new music out there on video, then feel free to share in the comments below for inclusion in our YouTube playlists. Now, of course, a great video does not guarantee any form of success, but your visual presence may just increase the chances that someone's going to stop and listen and enjoy and engage with your music. So let's look at these four levels and some examples, and I'm quite sure that some of them will immediately appeal to you as doable for you. Now, the four levels that we're going to explore today: good, put it out there, it's good; better, what I reckon is best; and then leveling up to MTV grade. So let's rip in and let's start with what I reckon is a range of good videos. And in these videos, I'm just going to give you examples, and they're just demonstrating the song either with a static image, believe it or not, or a way of incorporating or presenting the lyrics, or presenting the performance. This one you're seeing on the screen now, it's just a static photo. But the clever thing about this one is it's actually a picture of his lyrics, the handwritten lyrics from his notebook. So whilst we're playing this video, you're not hearing the music at this point, but you can follow along and see the words. And you're also getting a bit of a sense about who this person is. Okay, the point of this video here is it just uses a combination of stock footage. Sometimes this is freely available in a free video editor as well. It's kind of got to do with the actual video as well. So it's downloaded dreams. That's all about technology. So it's a cohesive bring together of the clips that are related and makes it a very accessible and easy music video for you to create. Okay, so what I like about this one, it is a classic miming performance, or maybe this is actually real performance from the actual recording session. So obviously a very talented guitarist here, and he's just got a really, really simple setup. Just, somehow gaffer taped his iPhone or camera to the end of his headstock. It's a really cool idea, very simple, very low production values. There's no effort around the background or anything like that, but hey, it works and it's interesting and very, very doable. So what I like about this one is it's just a picture of the artist, presumably a side shot of his head, and then he superimposed that over some stock footage or something in the background. He's still got the lyrics coming up on the screen. I must admit, I'm a bit of a fan of having the lyrics come up themselves. Now, depending on you do you and your creative intention, but having the lyrics there is really, really cool. So what you can see here is a really simple, effective film clip. It's smart. Even though it's just a static picture, it is actually moving, if you notice. So he's got some clever, but probably affordable techniques on the video clip there. Okay, so this is my film clip, so I'm sharing here, and I love this film clip. It's very, very important to me. I would call it as good. It's not great. The actual film clip here, though, was just really a basic camera and some different views of happy snaps taken at a live performance. So what's precious about me, for me, about this film clip is the fact that it's me and my daughter performing live. But you can see from a production values point of view, very, very low production values, not great lighting. But at least I made the effort to put the lyrics over the top so that you can follow along on the song. So there you go. They are what I call good clips. Most of them are quite accessible, most doable for most budgets to be able to deliver that type of film clip. And by the way, all these clips will be available in the links below. We'll probably put a playlist there together if you want to have a look at all of the different clips just to get different ideas. Now we're talking about better film clips. And here is a great way to start. This is really, really clever. It's just a pretty simple setup of the singer singing or miming along with the song. It's made the effort of putting the text up there as well. But the kind of like, I love this stylized approach where he's kind of like done this filtering and layering of the individual videos, and it creates a really effective and engaging video, and probably not for a lot of cost or effort. Okay, so this one again is one of mine, and this one, a song called "Could Be Love," and then this one, I spent some money, probably about $200 or $300, to get a film clip put together through an artist on Fiverr. What it is just a cohesive story of stock footage. So we didn't actually go and film anything. It's all stock footage. And again, the effort's been made to put the lyrics below. But because it's kind of like in line with the story and about a couple, it's kind of works and quite affordable, quite accessible. Okay, some great ideas in this film, in this video clip. And I think they've gone to a lot of effort. At first, I thought it was stock footage. But then I could see that they were actually in place, or some of it looks like stock footage, or maybe old video footage they've got from their archives. But in other cases, they've kind of like placed themselves in this environment. So you can see here a stylized view, just a silhouette type of performance playing the bass guitar at this part of the song. You'll see other parts of the film clip where the singer will actually emerge and be part of the scenery. So I would say, a really great effort here. It's relatively simple, but they've gone to a lot of effort to get that kind of like silhouette performance, mix it with relevant footage, and then insert, and which is their own footage, it appears, most of it looks like, and of course, including the singer in the performance as well. And that's how I knew it was actually real footage, because later on, the singer does actually emerge as part of this footage. Okay, I promise this is the last of my videos, but I just wanted to share it. It's a really cool animation, again, done through a Fiverr artist that I engaged. So they made the purpose-made illustrations, which includes adding the lyrics along with the music as it came along, and in line with the story. So again, just a really simple, relatively affordable way of putting together an interesting film clip. Some great illustrations. Okay, here is John Michael Ferrari. Now, he's actually a Grammy-nominated singer, and we're actually going to see one of his awesome film clips a bit later on. But I thought this was a great example of, look, he's made a great effort here. He's gone to a studio, he's got good lighting, and he's effectively doing the green screen thing, standing in front of probably a green screen, and then they've put this cartoon or animation backgrounds or video behind him later on. But it's a great way to insert yourself into the action, represent the song, and have that relevant footage behind you. What I love about this film clip is it's very much the traditional presentation of music with miming, with incidental, as you saw, some incidental local footage, but here the artists are out in the open performing their song, miming along with the actual music. It's pretty straightforward. It's, accessible production values, probably using an iPhone or something like that. But it works, and it also is interspersed with that type of environmental footage that fits in with the theme of the song. Great song, Writing Bounty. And again, with this film clip, this is something that we can all do. Uh, because it's just going outdoors. The lighting is not so critical to get the right time of the day, and you can get a nice film clip. Okay, so let's move on. We've done good, we've done better. Now let's go to some best film clips that I've seen on through our Indie Over 50 playlists. Now this one is Josh Light and the Unfurling, and it's a beautifully put together film. It might be a live performance, or maybe they're miming, but what you can see here is beautiful production values, beautiful lighting, uh, beautiful aesthetic, and everyone is being, presenting the song in a beautiful fashion. So Really makes a lovely, high quality film clip that they can all be really, really proud of. Okay, this one is the Jag, and this one is the best. I just love this film clip. This is a film clip that I would have always wanted to do, and maybe I will one day. That is, get together with your mates, go down to some amazing locations, make the effort to get your instruments out there in those different settings. It's a great song, and they're just having a great time. It is so much fun. You'll see they use a variety of different locations to create a lot of energy and kind of like vibe. It's a great song, by the way. It's called "Got You Down." Look at this, the top of a building, and they're having all the fun that we always wanted to do when we were growing up and watching film clips. Okay, really interesting clip here from Rita de Los Angeles. And the cool thing about here she is on screen. She's got a combination now of her performing and miming to the screen. Then sometimes it cuts to stock footage that kind of like lines up with the idea. Sometimes she's using video effects to kind of like mix it up and create more of that atmosphere. So, a number of techniques used to support this great film clip from Rita. But I don't know whether that's real people or stock footage there interspersed with the video here you see of Rita performing the song. Okay, here we go. If you're an Australian, then you'll recognize the band that was famous in the 90s called Caligula. And in fact, on one of our Indie Over 50 interviews, I interviewed Ash Rothschild, who's the lead singer. The cool thing about this film clip here he is performing live to camera. But at the end of the day, it's just that one shot that is used of him in a studio. And quite frankly, it could have been done anywhere because it's highly stylized. And so the lighting is not as important for his actual performance. What's really clever, though, here is the editing, where they've taken that basic raw footage of Ash and then interspersed it with what is probably stock footage, but beautiful editing techniques. Look at these, revolving flowers and layers that are being used to create interest in this actual film clip. Must be a lead guitar moment because we're not seeing any of Ash at the moment. Hopefully he'll come back into scene at some other point of time. There you go. Ash is back in the scene now. So we're back to the verse, and you can see that it's very clever, a lot of overlays, a lot of styling, but at the end of the day, he could have filmed that in his office or at his home. Maybe I'm not doing justice there. Maybe he had an awesome cameraman to come up with that clip. Sorry, Ash. Actually, I'm planning on interviewing Mike Mills, whose Reduction in Force video this is from, and you can see stop motion being used, right? So that's huge effort, huge time, huge setup. What a great effort and what an engaging film clip that he's created for it. Now, I'm sure it would have taken at least a lot of time and maybe a lot of money, depending on how it was done, whether you've got your own budget or whether you've got just a group of really talented friends. But this is a really interesting and engaging video using that montage and stop motion. And there's other points of time in the clip where Mike will appear in the traditional, performing or miming along with the song. Okay, so here we are, part of Mike actually performing live to camera as part of this video as well. Okay, so this next section is what I call MTV. Really, really great, high quality videos that can stand up anywhere, in my opinion. And what you can see here is there's usually a lot of effort. There's some theatrical concept, there's a clever storyline, there is often multiple actors or participants, definitely usually multiple camera angles as well, definitely some clever editing and lighting as well. You will see in the background here a great song, Just for Show. I always call it Just for Snow, but it is a terrific film clip. And they've got this concept here of the silent, silent movie era, making a lot of fun with this concept with Ted and his crew. And I guess my MTV criteria in reality is if this had come across on, one of our top shows or something as a film clip, I would have thought, yeah, that's a good film clip. That deserves to be there. It's a great song as well. Check it out. Now, this next one is just one that I'm personally in love with this film clip. It's just, I love the song I Am by Ed Donovan. And the clever thing about this film clip, and why would I call it MTV, is, and as you can see here, relatively straightforward production values. It's basically he's just taken an iPhone camera to a group of friends and people that are in his world, which is the object of this video, and took a 10-second video of them. And that becomes a video. So I would call this a concept video. It's so beautifully done. It's completely resonant with the actual song and the vision of the song. That's why I'm such a fan. Would I see it out of place on MTV? No, I think it's just such a great concept and done so aesthetically well, even though the production values aren't, studio lit and everything like that. It just creates an awesome vibe. So of all the MTV films, this is the one that's most accessible and most doable, and hopefully inspires you as an artist for your next video release. But don't copy it. Annie Nesca, Can't Stop Watching. Perfect name for this song. And look, this is a really, really, again, just a really clever concept. And I'm talking MTV here, and yet at the end of the day, you can see what she's done there is really affordable and accessible. It's basically just iPhone selfie footage, and pretty straightforward editing, but she's just done the attention to detail on each of these segments of this film clip, and look at the detail that's on each of the, fake, TikTok videos that are scrolling through on the screen here. So again, a really great example of a film clip that's incredibly impactful and powerful for its message and its song. But in reality, and would have taken a lot of effort, a lot of timing, a lot of takes, but I think she's done a really, really great job of coming up with a great video. So it's deserving of a watch. At this stage, only 300 views, so check it out. Okay, so remember before I referred to John Michael Ferrari. He's a songwriter, he's a singer-songwriter, Grammy nominated as well, and here he is with his song called When Love Is Love. It's had, 33,000 views. That's a terrific song, and what we can see here is a beautifully executed music video, highly stylized with this black and white theme, but in terms of the production quality, beautifully lit, multi-camera, multi-participants, quite an engaging scene, really good lighting as well. And of course, a theatrical concept that's in line with the idea of the song. Okay, definitely last, but definitely not least, this is one of my favorite videos from an indie over 50 artist. Because I'm the quarterback. It's the official video from Jeff Schubert. He's had over 200,000 views, I think already 200,007 views in a few months. And it is a really great example. It's actually a fun song, definitely worth checking out. But on top of that is this film clip is a whole lot of fun. But it's got a great concept, but it's gone to a lot of effort. You can see there are clearly, well lit, studio settings here, probably some wonderful friends or talented actors, some great scene setting here that's incidental footage, all in line with this fun video concept. So it is a really great example. Now, I'll find out from him that it took him one day and they cost, $300 to hire a studio, or I'll find out that it cost 10 grand. I'd accept either answer. It could have been done either way. The most important thing about this film clip is how clever it is and how fun it is when you link it with the song and the lyrics. The basic idea, I'm the quarterback, give me my money. 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 It's a good song. So what this is all about, your music deserves to be seen as well as heard. So whether it's a simple video, or one of those amazing masterpieces that you've seen in the MTV category, I think it's worthwhile investing in how you give the opportunity for your music to come to life. Good, better, best, MTV, you do you, and I hope you've been inspired for ideas and opportunities with these videos today. And as I said, you can check out the links below. We'll have a playlist put together of all those videos so you can check out their actual songs as well as the full film clip. And remember, if you've got any videos that you'd like to link us to, just do that in the comments below. If you're enjoying these videos, then please like, comment, subscribe, share, all those kind of doodle-whacker things. And remember, as we always say here on Indie Over 50, your song is not written yet, nor your video story. So rock on and keep Indie Over 50.